CIOs need to look beyond technology. They need to be strategists who understand business fundamentals. Sure, IT can and should be the dynamic heart of an organization, powering it, opening up opportunities, giving people the ability to think up new ideas, reach new markets, and innovate. So, modern organizations now expect CIOs to deliver the ability to grow business and to deal with peaks in demand and, when necessary, shift gears to cope with market turbulence, contributing to core business objectives and, of course, fulfilling the vision of the company. Oh, and do all that whilst cutting costs and bearing down on both capital and operating expenditures. Not easy. But when you look, CIOs out there are doing it. CIOs have to focus on what their business is really there for. Recently, a large retail operation decided that the way it restocked its stores was grossly inefficient. It was holding the company back, thwarting growth and innovation, two things that were vital in its marketplace. The CIO took a long, hard look at its legacy IT system and found that it assigned the same number of items to stores without regard to how many were actually needed. So it was decided that the reporting of stock levels should be devolved to each individual store. And importantly, technology was deployed to improve visibility from the center, so that informed strategic decisions can be made. One large media company wanted to move into a new market, managing film and video content for some of the world's biggest film studios and broadcasters. But they needed to set up a well-defined quality assurance system to ensure that when they went to market, they would be the best in the market. That was vital to fulfilling the growth plans of the company. The CIO could have hired lots of extra staff, had them trained up, and then developed a QA system from scratch. But the market was moving too fast for that to happen, and it didn't make financial sense either. So the CIO brought in experts whose business it was to deliver QA. And they did it defect-free and enabled the company to make a swift mark in its sector, and a profitable one too. Again, that's strategic rather than technical thinking. It's starting with the business need and not the technology. A leading market research firm was running hard just to stand still. It was unable to react to market changes because it was spending too much money on a very diverse IT infrastructure. Simply, it was too distributed and didn't deliver the service levels that users and customers alike needed. The company was being slowly strangled from within by a tangle of IT systems that didn't work together. The CIO set about consolidating its data centers and introduced standardized tools and processes so that the firm could do what it did best, supported rather than hindered by its technology. The company quickly got back to winning ways and saved a massive 35% on their operating costs in 18 months. It doesn't matter what sector you're in. IT has to enable. If it doesn't, change it. One of the world's leading chemical companies brought in specialists to come up with an end-to-end solution to its complex supply chain needs. Needs that covered everything from efficiency, costs, and dealing with stringent security regulations worldwide. The focus was on moving to next-generation solutions, literally for a generation. They created a system that would be in place for years ahead, and was focused on safety as well as optimizing efficiencies and revenues. The CIO made a series of innovative, strategic decisions. To deliver value and growth to your business, your IT has to have an organization-wide perspective, and a transparent one that delivers power where you need it, and predictability in terms of costs. The point is to be perfectly aligned to the operating model that's fit for your purpose now and into the future. Having IT that gives you that perspective and control is vital.